Hello, everybody. Welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and gaming deals. I still not managed to do my channel update, but I will do it as soon as I can. It's been a busy few days here at the beginning of the year for me, but still I managed to put out this gaming news episodes because they are relatively easy for me to do. But let's get started without further ado. We got some more stuff regarding 47 Ti, more leaks and info. Supposedly the three brands, Colorful, Elsa, I think it's like Chinese specific or Chinese exclusive thing here, and Zotac. They are not announcing all the stuff they are going to launch regarding this 47 Ti. And suppose they are going to launch or officially put on sale after the NVIDIA press conference at CES 2023, which supposedly it's going to be today, 3rd of January, in my time zone. I'm not sure when it comes out, all the conferences here, because I'm in Middle East time zone, but I will follow up on everything CS that caught my eye, like new hardware, new technology, anything that caught my eye, and I'll bring it up to you. Because this is interesting because, so, for all intents and purpose, NVIDIA didn't lift the embargo regarding this information, and usually NVIDIA is very strict on how they conduct business with partners. We had this kind of example with EVGA, which is a big manufacturer, and was a partner with NVIDIA for, I think it was one of the first ones partnering with NVIDIA when they started out, and still they, with all this crap regarding 4090s, 4080s, they didn't like the margins, how they've been treated all these years, and they just quit with NVIDIA. And usually NVIDIA, with their even with the setting prices and everything, it's very strict. So information release, even with pricing, there was a lot of rumblings that when the 4090 launched, that nobody knew what price, what was the MSRP for that card, and even for the 4080 16 gigabytes at the time, because there was the 4080 12 gigabytes, which is basically the 47 Ti. It's the same card rebranded, but even at the time, until Mr. Jansen announced the pricing, nobody knew the MSRP at the time. So this is very curious for me. They doing this info leak to a certain point. It's been ramping up since like 1-2 weeks from now, all this information, and I think because they are kind of worried that because 4090 didn't have like a huge production unit, and they are there, you cannot find basically any 4090s, and the 4080s, which are one of the most terrible values for the price to performance here in recent memory, like in the past like four years almost. They have like, I think they had like the triple of the production units, and they are on shelves. I think in the past few days that they are being getting less stock, but I think it's because people don't have basically a choice to a certain point in the market, how it is to choose a graphics card, especially people that want specific NVIDIA, mainly because some of their softwares and everything, how it's integrated in with a lot of big companies that make software optimized for NVIDIA. But I think this is the manufacturers want to build some hype. I'm not sure how much of this is like authorized by NVIDIA, because they are not selling that well, from what I can understand. Because for all intents and purposes, this is going to be cheaper than the AMD GPUs. supposedly is going to be like at least $100 cheaper than the XT. The RX 7900 XT should be around like 800 probably. I'm not sure if in terms of performance can compete with S. Supposedly it can from their numbers, but I always advise you to wait for independent reviewers to do their thing and check their reviews. And of course, when this launch and I see like an aggregated reviews, because I follow a few of them, very trustworthy, I will for sure give you more info about it. For all this 4070 Ti, sorry, supposedly comes with this new 12 power adapter, 12 volt power adapter. I never heard more stuff about this regarding issues. Basically, the conclusion it's people who are not socketing right, so it's like an issue with design of the pin itself, plus the bad not properly checking if it is properly connected, because I never heard anything more regarding that fiasco at the beginning. But yeah, supposedly it's going to launch 5th January. We will see. I'm not very excited for this graphics card. Even the 4080, 4090, the 7900 XT and XTX, they're not bad products. They are, for me, they are very bad in terms of pricing. They are overpriced for what they do regarding from the previous graphics card generation. The only exception is the 4090, but it's a Halo product, what we call a Halo product, so it's like top of the top, and usually it's almost a prohibitive cost. But yeah, I will check the live streams and all the articles that come out from CS and give you some updates regarding this graphics card and other stuff. So let's get to another stuff. Regarding Konami, I covered like some teases here and there from one producer that was involved with Metal Gear Solid franchise, that some things will be announced during this year, and now we have like kind of a tease from Konami itself. So basically this is official, which is this year's the Year of the Rabbits, where we are planning power-ups and new developments for familiar series with the aiming of leaping even further. I don't know what this is, but okay. Additional, we're deeply and quietly progressing on new projects that we have yet to announce you to at all. Konami is leaping forward. By all means, please stay tuned. Basically, the last one that caught my eye, because sports titles, it's not for me. The only major thing that Konami is publishing, it's the Silent Hill series, which they had like almost a month ago, I think. A live stream with the announcement of the remake of Silent Hill 2 and at least 2 more games, plus more interactive stuff there that should be start coming this year and 2024 also. That's the only thing that they did, at least at my knowledge. The only thing that is, because these guys are a Japanese company, they are very much focused. They change basically their business to pachinko machines in Japan. They are very profitable. It's basically slot machines, but with games integrated on it. It's basically what it is. Yeah, from Konami, they stopped doing a lot of stuff, at least from the old games, especially Metal Gear Solid. It's the one that caught my attention more, especially since the Kojima fiasco, how they break apart there. But yeah, I would like to see some Metal Gear Solid, because the franchise itself, I like it very much. But I'm curious to see if they announce it, and if they announce it, how the game will be without the touch of Kojima. uh, I don't know. It's I'm ambivalent to this kind of things, but yeah. Regarding news, this is it. We are going to start now, entering in the CES phase today, and a lot of things will sure come out. I saw some teasers with some monitors also from Samsung, but I would like to wait for CES to see more specific things and specific info regarding those products, because it's the hype train for the CES. And yeah, let's go then to the series I've been doing, kind of, which is like the games that are coming this year for PC, the ones that I will like to play. And The Last of Us Part 1, the port for PC. I'm very interested in this one. I played like 4 times this game in PS3, in console, of course, and I love the story itself. It's a very self-contained story, and the themes of parenthood and fatherhood, and the relationship between the two characters, Joel and Ellie, and all that, to a certain point, philosophical theme of sacrificing one person for the good of many, or mankind in this case. It's it's a heartbreaking story at the end of the day. But I would like to play this again, mainly to see how it upgrades itself, if it has any like gameplay updates, because it's a little bit rough on the edges in some parts and gameplay wise, but it was very good still. But yeah, it's one of the main games that I'm interested here, and of course is on my wish list. And I hope to play it this year still. There is like another game that I'm kind of interested. It's a racing game. I like racing games in the style of like Gran Turismo, and I never played a Forza game, but the style, it's very up my alley. I want to play like the last title of Forza. I think it's Forza Horizon 5. I would like to try it out, but I played like a few years ago, like 2011, 2012, Test Drive Unlimited 2 at the time. And since then, I never heard any game from this franchise. It changes hands because these guys were not the developers. I'm not sure, I don't remember who were the previous developers, and I think even the publisher is a different one. And basically, it's that Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown supposedly will come this year. I didn't see, as you can see, there is some trailers here, but it's very generic, very just showing off like a car here and there. Not much happening here. I like it's like open world racing game, similar to Forza. I like the second one, Test Drive Limited 2. I like how it goes about it, the things. It was very enjoyable. Had some interesting cars, and the handling of and driving was pretty good for like kind of an arcade game. And it has like multiplayer components also. I'm curious about this game, and supposedly this one is going to be built in Hong Kong Island, 1:1 scale, which is they are kind of known for doing like almost 1:1 scale of every map they are going to do. The Test Drive Unlimited 2 was in Ibiza and Oahu Island from Hawaii, and it's almost like 1:1 scale. A lot of miles to go around, a lot of scenery. But yeah, I'm curious about this one, and I will keep you up to date with when it comes out. And the last one that I like to point out, it's Miasma Chronicles. These are the same guys, the Bearded Ladies, that managed, and I did a highlight on the game, the Mutant Year Zero. It's isometric RPG. It's focused on very much also on story-wise, and it's got some wasteland-free gameplay stuff, plus some stealth on the maps that they got, and I think this will continue this style of gameplay with the new story. I don't know if it has any integration or anything about regarding any connections regarding the previous game, but I don't think so. I think they are two distinct franchises, basically by the looks of it. It seems more polished here because Mutant Year Zero is very good, but okay, I didn't play in the best graphic settings at the time, but Mutant Year Zero seems a little bit rough around the edges graphics wise. Gameplay wise was very good, don't have any complaints there, but I hope this brings up puts level up a notch here on graphic wise, but I hope at least the gameplay still maintains kind of the same. But yeah, it's very I'm very interested on this one. And of course, all of this that I'm talking about, I'll leave links in the description. And for today, I'm going to wrap up here with my Go Get Funding campaign for me to provide better and more content for my private clients. I want to upgrade my PC to do that. Starting to do some video stuff here, work from editing and all that stuff. Plus improve my image compositing and editing skills for them. And yeah, on my free spare time to continue to do this gaming news series and start doing some and resume some of my let's plays, and of course bringing you up more let's plays with new games. And I'm thinking doing also some tutorials down the road when I have this new upgraded PC. And basically that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Any kind of feedback is very much appreciated. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, Konami Master out.